Good morning, my name is Gracie Opulence and I'm all about eccentric and opulent lifestyle. You can find out so much about me on my YouTube and also on gracieopulence.com, which is a blog that I've had for 11 years. And today we're going to do a review on a brand that I know nothing about. It's called Holborn Classic, and they are all into eco-friendly leather. I live in Tuscany, the land of leather, so we're completely opposite. This is leather, beautiful bag, and this was made for me, and the former designer worked for Prada. This is all Prada quality without the brand name. But today, we're talking about Holborn Classic Tote tan bag. It's eco-friendly. Now I want to give you a background who you're dealing with. Now I am a digital nomad and I have traveled the world for the last 30 years. And I live between Europe, Southeast Asia and Australia. I have seen products that many people have never seen in the world. I have been around the globe probably 15, 20 times during the, especially in the last 4 years, I have continued to travel around all obstacles. I also am a luxury lifestyle journalist, and I work with top brands like Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, Bentley, because I have another magazine called menstylefashion.com, which I founded. I'm the very few women in the world that has and owns a men's magazine. So let's go to Southeast Asia. I know it well. I visit Vietnam often. I visit Thailand often, Laos often, Malaysia often, South Korea, Myanmar, excuse me. I know Southeast Asia, I know fast fashion, I have seen plastic bags, eco-friendly bags. I see the fake industry out there, I see the fake all name brands. I am an expert when it comes to shopping. I shop in Bangkok, I shop in Vietnam. In fact, I have even created my own travel bags in Vietnam. I have visited factories. I see how they're treated. You are not talking to a person that just reviews mainstream fashion bags. That's my background. So when you're going to start telling me that you've got a top product, well, I'm going to tell you my experience, and I'm not getting paid for this, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to start a company, you've got so many competitors, why would I go and buy an eco-friendly bag when I can just get anything and everything from Asia on Lazada, on Boohoo? I know my online platforms as well. So today, it's about Holborn Classic and my honest review. And congratulations, first of all, to start up a company takes boldness, courage, authenticity, research, blood, tears. Do you know why I know? Because this is my 4th successful company in the last 23 years. I would not change it for the world. I'm an entrepreneur. Get out there, be bold, take the risk, and enjoy the journey. So that's my background. And I also review luxury hotels. I've reviewed about 500 around the globe, 4, 5 stars, boutiques to resorts to villas. Really unique experiences. I'm a digital nomad. I eat incredible foods. I'm a lifestyle journalist, and my passion is really to support up and coming brands like Holborn Classic or this particular designer here, or brands that really want to get, noticed. And I'll say it again. You give me your bag, I'm going to just give you a beautiful feedback. Now, before I share the feedback, I did contact the owner, the designer, and I warned them, this is what I experienced. Do you want me to go ahead? And the email, which will be in the article, please read it. And we all get offended because it's our passion, it's our work. We get offended when people criticize our work. We get offended. Now, when it comes to products, you should take feedback positively and say, right, noted. You're the first person that's experienced this. You can check the response of the owner, and I get it because there's nothing worse when I get personally criticized or my companies. I get really defensive, and it's really hard to separate the personal to the business. But business is emotional, and it's your creation, and it's your passion, and it's your work, and it's your vision. So when someone gives you feedback, it's hard to take on board. So I'm just reconfirming that I am reviewing, and it says here, Holborn Classic Eco Leather. I warned the owner of my experiences. Do you want to proceed? You want to review? You're going to get it. My blog has my work, my networking. It didn't exist. So when Ferrari rings me and says, can you review the latest car, or Bentley, that's on my network. That's on the protection of my brand. So again, not getting paid for this. I live in Tuscany. I live in Italy. I have phenomenal bags. As I said, this bag is leather. I am a lover of leather. I've got a beautiful vegan bag. I'm very open. Vegetable with eco leather, vegetable products. It's my first time I'm reviewing such a product. But as I said, I live in Southeast Asia, and I know a smell when I smell it. There are also here in Tuscany, on the streets of Rome, Florence, and even on the seas, the Mediterranean Sea, where they're selling fake goods. And I know this smell. I'm very familiar with it. So today my review is from my experience from the moment that the Holborn Classic contacted me. Now, first of all, big thank you to the staff, very prompt, very on the ball, very communicative. Let's talk about customs. I'm Australian, I live in Europe, I live in Southeast Asia. Did you know 25 years ago I was the biggest eBay seller in the United Kingdom, shipping products from Hong Kong and China to Europe? I know customs, I know logistics, and I ended up starting with one item, selling the company at 33,000 line items. When it comes to customs, it's all about networking and filling out the forms. And I homeschool, and I'm teaching my children the art of filling out the forms. Throughout your life, you are going to be filling out forms. Learn how to fill out a customs form. So from the onset, I made it very clear. This is my address. This is my codice fiscale, which is a tax personal authorized number to me. You cannot buy any product, any mobile phone, any car, anything without it. I gave that information, and also in customs, they will always ask you, what is the product and what is it made out of? Now, if you're going to ship to Australia, it's a whole nother level. We don't even let fruit in. We don't even let nuts in. So you fill out that custom forms. This is what's going to happen. So the bag got shipped very promptly. I get an email from customs. You have to pay around roughly €70. If you're sending me products, make sure you prepay that as well. I'm not paying any import duty at all. So that's okay, but that took time. So you can also prepay that before it hits customs. The second thing is the form was not filled out properly. My Codice Fiscale tax number wasn't on there. Then that was further delays, right? Fill out your custom forms, the address, what the product's made of. In this custom forms, the product wasn't explained. It was just a bag. Put what it is. So I kept, thank God I can read Italian. This is with DHL. Now I thought it was DHL problem, but it wasn't. It was Holborn Classic, who are shipped internationally. It does state on the website. It takes longer in some places, but it doesn't take long if you fill out the custom forms properly. So it wasn't stated what the bag was made out of. So make sure, I'll say it again in the customs, fill out the form properly, put the tax number, the address, put exactly what the bag is, prepay the import duties, and make sure what the material of the bag is made of. So to speed things up, I intervened. It was my DHL networking that got things sped up. In fact, my friend is really, really high up as a senior manager in DHL, and I'm like, can you help sort this out? So I was working in the background. That's my time. I got companies to run. I don't want to be running around chasing a bag. So in a nutshell, it took 2 weeks. 2 weeks for the bag to come when it was sitting in Italy. It was sitting in Italy for 11 days. And because of the custom forms wasn't filled out properly, learn from it. It's all right. I'm just putting this in the review. As someone that works online, that is sold online, for me, it's way too long. But then in saying that, the anticipation of waiting for the product is exciting. But what I didn't like is that I had to keep WhatsApping, emailing, intervening at 4:30 a.m. in the morning with the company. It's a good thing I wake up early. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it took a lot of my time, which I'm not happy. Now, finally, the product and how it was received. The box was too fragile. Thank goodness that the box did not fall apart. I've just had another delivery, a couple of €1,000 product destroyed because the company didn't put it in a robust box. Take it from an expert that has deliveries all the time. Delivery guys are rough and they're fed up and they're angry. Take it, I've been having deliveries non-stop for 2 months and they throw things around. You've gone all that way to make your product, to put it on market, to get it out there, to make a sale. Don't have a poverty mindset in the box. Make sure it's robust. I love the colour of the delivery box. So, Holborn Classic, eco-friendly leather. What does that even mean? It is a plant-based leather, right? It's not leather from Italy. It's not Tuscan. As I said, I live in Southeast Asia. I'm familiar with this smell and I'm familiar with this product as well. First of all, first impressions of the look of the bag. What makes a good bag, and we're talking about €180 here, is the hardware and the stitching. And it's very good. The design of the bag's good. My teenager daughter loves the bag, by the way. Loves the tan. It's great. It's a business bag. For me, you could take this to a business meeting. If you're doing like a one-day flight within Europe or on a train, absolutely. And I'll tell you why. Because you can hold it like this. You can clip it on and off, which is fantastic. Stitching's really nice. It's not all over the place. I see a lot, again, in Southeast Asia, really bags that are just not made well. This is really made well. I like this call to action. You can see the brand nicely and it states what it is. Holborn Classic with their logo. Eco leather, beautiful. States plant-based. That is what eco leather is. What makes a good bag is the hardware. So magnetic, really good. And the zip, which is the famous YKK, good quality zip. Nothing worse having a gorgeous bag and then the zip goes and it's over and out. Nice lining, really good. You could, lipstick, makeup, pens, food. I throw a lot of things. This feels like I could wash that out, but not many people look in a bag. Stitching is really well made, so I can put heavy stuff in it. So much so that my new Dell bag fits in the laptop, and it's a Dell Omicron. I can't remember my model. I'll put that in the YouTube link. Fantastic. It just fits in. Thank you very much. I needed one. What I like, it's got press studs that attach in the bag. How many of you have put your laptop in there, right, and your bag falls over and it all falls out? I mean, this is a €1,500 laptop, right? So I put it in. I love it. I love this idea. It goes in. Can't see it. Can you hear that? Really good, solid hardware press studs. What I like as a double protection. Look. Now I'm going to test this out. You want a review? Right, I've got my hand in case it falls out. This is a heavy laptop. This laptop is designed for YouTube and rendering. So normally a normal laptop will render. It can take up to 1 hour. My laptop does it in less than 5 minutes. It's got a very, very massive hardware in it. So it's great. And on top of that, which I really like, I'd clip that. Like so, it's got a triple protection of that your laptop wouldn't fall out. Love it, love the design, love the thought that's gone in there. Because look, you can throw it there, put it there, it falls like that. And the laptop, the whole point of this bag is that the laptop, the tote bag won't fall out. Then it's, do I need to step back a bit? Matches my, it's adjustable, it's great, it's comfortable. You can put it over like this. Here in Italy, I go a lot by the train when I have to Rome or to Florence. Security. You can fall asleep and you'll feel someone you'll feel someone trying to steal my bag. One moment. I'm just checking that I'm on film. So let's recap. Make sure you fill out your Holborn Classics, your custom forms properly, because if you had have and prepaid, I would have had this bag in less than 3 days, which is fantastic. I don't mind waiting, but it took a lot of my time to get the bag out of customs. Then it was shipped wrong, but that was actually, I intervened and I thought, let me speed up the process. And DHL have admitted they geographically made the error. That's okay. But then it went to a box. And I tell you, if it wasn't for my contacts in DHL, it would be still in the box. So that made it another 4-day delay. But it's good that I have, in Italy, you want to live in Italy, you want to survive in Italy, you got to network, you got to know the people. And I've got a great relationship with customs as well, right? And that's actually thanks to Holborn Classic. So all this delay has built me a beautiful network. Thanks, Holborn Classic. Always a positive. So, fantastic tote bag, but we got a problem. And this is, I have told the designer this, I know this smell. This bag smells. I mean, when I opened it up in the cloth bag, which is gorgeous, the first message, made in China. I live in Southeast Asia. Love China, love Southeast Asia. I totally get it. But, I live in Tuscany. The most beautiful bags in the world. Okay, that bag's €1,500. What I'm saying is, this bag is really well made. Like that bag's leather. This is eco leather. I get it. What I'm saying is, why does it smell? So, in the designer's words, they said they've sold it, it's very popular, they've had no complaints. It's only €180, but why does it smell? I have walked this bag for 2 days. I've aired it out, it still smells. I was at the Mall Firenze, which is an outlet of all the luxury brands yesterday. I deliberately took this bag. I asked people, I didn't want to film because, of privacy. They liked the bag. I said, smell it. And they all went, ew. And I did that to 20 people. It's not an experience you want. So, the designer has said to me, and I don't know about you, and I am with eco leather. You remember it's plant-based, it's not leather. The last thing you want to be doing is spraying perfume on your leather bag. Don't do it, it'll ruin it. But we're now going to see what it does to eco leather. What a great review. Like, subscribe, leave your comment. Am I being brutal? As I said, I have contacted the creators. I pre-warned them. I said it smells. I also said I don't really want to review it because I don't, want to upset you. And they were, in a nice way, said, hey, we've gone to a lot of effort. We've paid to be sent, and we had to pay for customs, out of goodwill, and the staff have taken a lot of time. We'd appreciate a review. Well, you're getting a review. This is my review. I'll recap. Great design, good hardware. The laptop, which is really heavy, it's a laptop, expensive at €1,500. It's got a massive hard drive in it, and I do that for my YouTube and filming. It's not falling out. You don't want a €1,500 laptop falling out of your tote bag. It's got triple press stud security, which I like. The reason I'm doing this is I just don't want my laptop to fall out, but I know it's not. It's not doing that. Fantastic that the press studs secure the laptop, and then they've got another element to secure it with the press stud, and then the press studs. The zips are YKK, great quality, nothing worse than getting a bag and the zip breaks. As I said, I'm a digital nomad. My goodness, wait till you see what's coming in the world of bags, yeah? And I'm going to take you on a massive journey this year, which is really exciting. And I am an expert, and I work in the world of luxury as well. And just let me tell you, just because it's 5-star and luxury doesn't mean it's quality. So, it smells. Obviously, plant-based, eco-friendly leather smells. Right? This bag I've had for 4 years. Some smell of leather, this doesn't, right? It's the same leather that Prada uses. This ain't Prada. I've got Bentley. I work with Bentley for many years. They always send me limited edition fragrances. Bentley, top fragrance I'm just about to spray here. Not everyone gets this fragrance. So the commitment to the Holborn Classic, to the commitment that the owner said to me, Gracie, spray fragrances on it and it'll kill the smell. Well, here we go. And then we'll see. Because my teenager daughter loves this bag. Once this bag is off my shoulders, she wants it. She wants to keep it. Fantastic. The TikTok generation loves it. And the images on the article is actually her holding the bag. The moment I got it out of the cloth bag, she loved it, which is great, That's fantastic. So, we're going to spray it. Going to move this. Never spray leather bags with fragrances. Right, just to prove a point, got a little bag, woohoo, from Asia, but that's bamboo, complete different thing. Right, do you know what? Let me take my laptop out before we do this. So I'm going to show you that, which I love. That, which I love, and then it's then press studded into the bag, and that's fantastic. That's pretty solid. That's not going to go anywhere. This stinks as well. And it's been 2 days. I've been airing it for 2 days, right? But maybe with the eco leather and Holborn Classic, put it on your website. There's a particular smell or an odour. Don't panic. This is Eco Leather. Let me tell you what it is, because it's not really clear on your website. And then give them a tip. Right. Here we go. Limited edition Bentley fragrance. Retails at over €200. More than the bag. I'm going to spray it. Because if you do this with leather, I'm really spraying this. Right, I'm going to spray it in. Because hopefully I'll have Bentley fragrance all over it. I'm spraying even. I am spraying it. Let's see. That's that's over a €200 Bentley limited edition fragrance there. Okay, I've put it in. Let's have a look. I'm just going to rub it in. Now with leather, don't do this, you'll ruin it. But, okay, it's plant-based. It hasn't, what I was afraid of, and until the designer told me to do it, so make sure you put that on your website. I thought it would ruin the bag because it's eco leather. Nope. If I spray that leather bag, I'll be crying. Okay? Okay. It's Bentley versus Holborn Classic. I have to say, it's not as... It was a toxic smell, and that was my fear. I thought, oh my goodness, they're in fast fashion. They're using a lot of toxics in the clothing, which is really not good. So stay away from it. And that's my experience, first-hand experience of living in Southeast Asia, and dare I say it, Europe. Okay. I mean, the Bentley fragrance is a masculine fragrance. It's musty. It's very, very strong. So I've just sprayed over €200 of spray in here. Okay. It's certainly given it a different smell. Yeah, that's what it... Okay. Ugh. It's different. It's Bentley fragrance has certainly killed it, I tell you that. So, well, there you go, and it won't ruin the bag. So my top tip, Holborn Classics, thanks very much. Stated on your website, I'll put a little personal message. I will recap. Fill out your custom forms. That's to any startup company. Learn the art of that. You really want to. This bag arrived very quickly, but it took 2 weeks to get delivered to me due to customs, non-prepaid import duties, sent to the wrong address, but that was on DHL, and it was only thanks to my contacts, because I had to literally go to the box with the code to get it for me. It got here within 4 days, and that's due to my contacts, right? But again, thanks to Holborn Classics, I've got great contacts with Customs Italy and DHL. When you get the bag out, it will smell. Don't panic. It's eco leather, plant-based. It's not Tuscan leather. Spray your favourite fragrance on it. This is Bentley, over €200, limited edition, not easy to get a hold of. Don't worry, more Bentley car reviews coming up soon. And it's not smelling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it out in the air. The bag does match my Tuscan lifestyle, and the hardware's excellent. The design's really good. Stitching's well made. It's a very neutral colour. Looks fantastic with my dress from Indonesia, Bali. Beautiful designer. These former Dolce & Gabbana designer. This is the access I have. And these Prada eyewear are very, very, very personal to me. It's how Gracie Opulenza was formed. 2011, first woman in the world. They were sunglasses, and I turned them into prescription glasses. And even Samuel L. Jackson couldn't keep his hands off my eyewear. All for small brands, startup brands. Business, as an owner of many, it's all a learning curve. It's a journey. And for me, customer service is everything. And Holborn Classic, your customer service was excellent. Thank you very much. Grazie mille. Like, subscribe, leave your comment. Share your experiences. And if you have a Holborn Classic bag, but this is great, ladies, and even guys, I think it's gender neutral and great for a business meeting, laptop, and if you're travelling on the train, really, really good because your laptop's not going to fall. Take care. Thanks very much.